Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here. So let's do a realistic October reset. So I'm going to take you through a couple days and show you what I'm going to do to reset. So I am going to try to decorate for Halloween. Fingers crossed that happens. We are going to go shopping with my mom today. We have the FEMA lady coming for the flood to check that out. I would like to get Halloween decorations up. I would like to go through my shoes. I would like to print the photos for the scrapbook, and I would like to work on the scrapbook. And I really want to organize the baking cabinet, but that requires me getting everything out and measuring for baskets and everything. We may or may not. We'll see. We may get to that before we go. So I'm going to finish getting ready. Today's outfit is Maurice's barrel jeans. I absolutely love them. And then just this cozy little purple sweater, which I might end up changing because it is kind of hot. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is put all the dishes in the sink to be washed. That is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wash them real fast. So I don't like to take all my fall down. So what I usually do is when I put something to replace it, I usually put it in a tote and I just get it back out when Halloween's over. I just add little touches throughout the house with Halloween stuff. So like, again, these are gonna go in our bedroom. Honestly, these might have to wait because I can't remember last year where we hung them and I don't want to hang it now, but we may, so I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to do this today, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather go shopping, but I'm killing time while I'm waiting on the FEMA person to come. So let's go figure out where we're gonna put these and quit yip yapping. I kind of think I want to remove those and hang these up. Let's try that. Ooh. What do you think? Cute? Let's do that. Okay, we are almost all the way done decorated for Halloween. I have one sign that I need to go get, but I don't know where I put it. So once I find it, I will film putting it up. My favorite Halloween decoration. That's pretty much up for the Halloween decorations, but I do want to make a Halloween craft. So I'm going to research how to do that, and then we will move on. Alright, so we're going to make a craft. We're going to take these candles and melt them, okay? Dollar Tree. This is the Dollar Tree craft. So take these candles and we're going to melt them in boiling water. Once they're melted, we're going to take the wicks out and put them in a black bowl at the bottom, okay? And then we're going to cut the skeletons up, put the skeletons in. I'm going to try to put the skeletons in the back and the wicks here. They also say that they don't melt. I kind of thought they would, but it's still going to be a cute decoration. It's going to be a skeleton taking a bath. So that's what we're going to create. So let's get this water boiling. Okay, well, FEMA's going to be here in 20 minutes, so that craft is on hold. So let's just wait. Alright, so it is now Monday. I took Sunday off to rest, so that's part of my reset. I like to have a day that I just rest. So now we're going to get this cabinet cleaned out. Let's go. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do basically is measure what's going to fit in there. So I'm just gonna take this piece of paper and actually measure, like cut it off and measure where it's supposed to go. So, like I'm taking the paper, it needs wiped very bad in here. Okay, well, it can be a little bit bigger than the paper. So basically what I'm going to do is take it and mark it out how I want to. So now I just need to make what I want my containers for. So I do know that I don't need like containers for flour, brown sugar, and all that. But I need a container for extra spices. So we need extra spices. Cake mixes. Teas. Extra baking. And then I'm going to do extracts. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe all that first, and then I'm going to put together the salts, the baking powder, and all that up there. And then I'm going to throw away some of this stuff first. So let's throw away it first so it's not in the way. That already looks so much better. Like you can see, I already had it labeled and everything, but you couldn't find anything. So much better. Okay, so let's go to the store now to pick things up. We are back from the stores. I forgot my paper that I measured everything on, so we just kind of wing it, but I have the receipt if we need to return it. So what I decided was I just grabbed a piece of paper there because I remember they fit, and these like extend and stuff. So I think these will be fine. I'm going to play around with the layout and see what I like. I do know that I don't know these. Yeah, these will not fit. But those can just go on the shelf. So they're just boxes. So let's play around with the layout a little bit and see how we like. I also got this clear clip-on basket. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. Okay, I have the layout. So now I just need to grab it and decide where I want to put things. And just like that, it is done. It looks so much better. Okay, now we're actually going to boil the water and get these candles melted down so we can do our craft. I actually think I'm going to switch pots. Alright, let's go through all the shoes now and put all the summer sandals in totes so we have room for our boots. That's gonna be nice. Okay, I think they're ready. One of them is ready at least. It's all melted about this one. Almost. This one is not, so I'm going to move it. And pull. Wrapped around the pencil a couple times. So, let me get the wax off my hands. He made a messy bath. I think it's still cute. Okay, that was a little messier than I thought. It's okay. Looks like it's melting down. We will clean it up. We're gonna just let this sit while we go actually do some crafts we can do with the Cricut. All right, so I need to make a sign that says, "Beware, we're all just a little baddie." And then I need to make a sign for my work, and then we're gonna scrapbook some. So let me go get the dog in, and then we're gonna do the Beware my little baddie first. So the crafting's done. Now it's time to scrapbook. So let me clean up my craft mess, and then we will start scrapbooking. So I did go pick up all my prints up from Walgreens. I prefer CVS because, as you can see, it has like lines on them. I don't know if it was just the photo, but when I look at the photo on my phone, it does not have these lines. So what I'm going to do is lay out all my different photos. Of course, we have a lot of pet photos. We had our first soup of the season. We had our anniversary. We caught the groundhog. Leo had a emergency vet visit, so there's those 3. I dyed my hair red. We got the baby's stuff done. So we went on a picnic, which this can be a whole separate page. We went to the bookstore. We did some baking. We found the perfect pumpkin basket. And of course, we got our Gilmore Girls bag. So, all fun and games. So let's pull our book out and flip to September and see what we're working with. I do know I want to do one. Guys, it looks so good. So this one is September. And then I need to look at my books and get that out as well. My camera's about to go die, so let's switch the battery. What I like to do first is like cut around the pictures so they kind of look like they're 3D, like they're coming out. Like the roses, I'm just going to cut around because it was our anniversary. So then they just stick out, like anniversary, and then I can do first soup of the season. That's the picnic. Okay, so we have first soup of the season. I actually might just, see, you just play around with it. So we have first soup. So there's my vision. Then I have my goals and then my photos of the year. Guys, how do we have 3 months of the year left? How? And then all the coffee places we've been to, and I even put like the labels of where they are. And then each month has a spread and then the book reviews. So January was snowy days, and then that's when we filled out the adoption papers. And then February was when we did the library and Leo's birthday and lots of yoga. And then March was when Jacob broke his fingers and I presented at 2 conferences. April was Easter plus work conferences plus adoption trainings. May was a busy month for me. I had an after school training. We had some date nights and we were cozy at home. June was the flood and friendships developing. July was busy finishing the 30 before 30. I had yoga outside. I went on a motorcycle ride, lots of reading, garden days. August, of course, laughing, dancing, picking out a perfume. Friends will be there when you need a helping hand, kayaking, cooking class. And then, of course, September was soup season, thrift finds, books, emergency vet, 11 years together, changing my hair to red, Vera Bradley. Then I'll do the books. So then let's do, here's where I went, my spread from the after school conference and Celebrating Connections. I took both of my tabs. When we got confirmed, I need to add our names right here. I just haven't done it. All the little days in the garden. Then I have the time at the casino. My actual birthday with the... And then I have my birthday party. So what I did was each picture... yeah, so Corinne signed the picture. I put the pictures with the signatures on the cards. And then we have the nursery one, and then the picnic one we just did. Alright, that is it for the scrapbook today. Let's put it away. It's getting thick. Alright, let's take out the pencil and cut the wick and clean this up. And there we have the pumpkin. The skeleton's taking a bath. Let me clean the sides up. Alright guys, let's say we had a very productive 2 days. We got a lot done. We rested too, so that is my productive reset. I like to do something to declutter, to reset. I like to get a little crafty. I prefer doing the scrapbook and the Cricut than I do making a candle. I've definitely figured that out. I don't think I will do that again. So now I'm just gonna go make dinner and rest until we have an adoption training tonight. So I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching.